My name is Nick Colgrove, Software Development Specialist at Ed Media at the University of Nebraska-Lincoln.
And my name is Vishal Singh. I'm a multimedia designer here at the University of Nebraska-Lincoln.
Today we want to talk to you about cool tools to help your small business. We're going to talk about three different kinds of tools. Some are going to be financial, some are going to be for online benchmarking, and a third set of sharing your brand. So in regards to financial tools, there's been a trend in the market to where the digital components that you have, whether it be your phone or your iPad or tablet devices, have been used as business tools to help you do tracking and understand where your business is at in a real-time format. So as an example, Expensify.com is a service that allows you to take copies of your receipts or other expenses and track those digitally online. Now they have different tiers of service, but it's a great tool to know where you're at on a real-time basis. There's also been a lot of trends for point-of-sale devices to go mobile. Now that could amount to the Square device, which is a system that plugs into the phone and actually allows you to take credit card swipes from your mobile device, so which is great if you're out and about or on the go when you're making transactions. Or there's full-blown point-of-sale devices that are basically an iPad or any sort of tablet device that's put into a strong harness, and it's a permanent device for your system. There's also many online shopping cart services. So if you're needing to enter into the online selling space, instead of trying to create your own service or trying to contract that out, there's a lot of great services online that allow you to create the shopping cart and your whole web experience in a very fast way. So Shopify.com, BigCommerce.com, or even Amazon all have services that help you create your shopping cart and create your online business, so it'll complement your brick and mortar store that you have today.
All right, next we're going to cover some online benchmarking tools. It's really important to make sure your business is represented online, and it's also important to make sure you're represented positively so you can be reaching your target audience. So first we're going to talk about Alexa.com. Alexa is you can use it, the free part of it, and then there's also the paid part of it. And when you go to this website, you can look up the web metrics for your competition, basically. So if you're, let's say in your town, if you have a competitor to you, and if they have a website, you can type in their web URL, and Alexa will give you some web metrics on their website, and it can really help you figure out what type of audience your competitors have and what kind of online presence they have, so you can gauge where you're at for your own business. Next we're going to talk about Yelp, and Yelp is it's a free app that's available on mobile devices, and the way people use it is that, so let's say if I'm in a new town, let's say, I use Yelp, I bring up the app on my phone, and what the app will tell me is it'll look for all the businesses that are near me, and it'll give me those businesses in different categories. So let's say I want to figure out where I want to go eat. I'll just click on the restaurant category, and it'll just tell me all the restaurants that are nearby me, and it'll also tell me how they're rated, basically. So it can really be a useful tool for making decisions on which businesses you want to support. So it's really important to make sure that your business gets listed on Yelp, because if it doesn't get listed on Yelp, there's a very high chance that you're missing out on a big chunk of your audience. All right, and then similar to Yelp, we're also going to talk about TripAdvisor. TripAdvisor.com is another online service that can be used for finding out about businesses near you, and you can also look up reviews and ratings for these businesses. Again, probably a pretty important thing to get listed on this service.
Third category we want to talk about is sharing your brand. Now it's important that if you have a brand for your business, that you talk about that you have an online presence, but also that you have a visual branding for it. So there's been a lot of studies that have been done and completed that show that when you share your content, whether it be Facebook or Twitter or anywhere else, that you have a visual component, because it gets more likes, it gets more comments, it gets more click-throughs. It's very important for that to happen for your business to succeed online. Now, one way to do that is if you have presentations or if you have some way to present the data, you can create a PowerPoint or PowerPoint-like presentation to share the information you need. SlideCaptain.com, for example, is a fairly new service that's come about that allows you to create these slideshows in a very quick manner, and they're all web-based, which allows you to put them on your website or share them in a way that's a little more friendly than the traditional PowerPoint method. Another option is if you're giving PowerPoints or presentations on a regular basis, Swipe is a new tool that allows you to, during the presentation, keep your followers at the same pace that you're at during the presentation so they can look at their own information. We're actually using it today where I'm changing the slides through my phone, and Vishal has the same slides on his device as well as on a laptop. So it helps engage the audience in a way that, that still tells a story that you need to, but gets the point across.
All right, well, thanks for joining us today and covering cool business tools. We hope you find this information useful and you're able to use this to help your business. Thank you.